Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Singlemotherafterabuse. An extra welcome to those that are new here, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you can relate. Okay, whether you were the one to leave the narcissist or they were the ones to discard you, they will always remain bitter. They see it as, how dare she move on with her life without me and not come groveling back. They will cheat on you, abuse you physically or emotionally, but the moment you leave, they will have narc rage. Narc rage usually occurs when you call the narcissist out on their behavior and expose them for who they really are. Narc rage is a lot of denial, deflection, blame shifting, projection, and belittling the real victim, which is you. Narcissists do not sit down with themselves and say, you know what, I was wrong, let me apologize. They do not think normally and take responsibility. They will say hurtful things and mean it and continue to mean it, and years will go by and they will still mean it and hold on to the past and use it against you. They hate the fact that you have moved on with your life and see you happy. Only a person that is truly unhappy with themselves will not be happy for others. They are jealous individuals and will make up things in their heads that they think will hurt you. So on that note, if you check out my last video, The Angry Narcissist, you will hear me talk about my situation where I talk about putting the narcissist on child maintenance. I told you that the narcissist doesn't pay for our daughter and has started to write on the child maintenance envelopes, return to sender, to avoid the bailiffs showing up at his door. On that note, here is the text message from the narcissist after I asked him to stop avoiding payments. As you can see, the text has crossed the line and tells me that if I am struggling, I should ask my partner, I've blurred out his name, for money to pay for our daughter's half-brother. As you can see from the text, the narcissist has redirected the conversation and has insulted my son and my son's father. Bearing in mind, my son and my son's father had nothing to do with what I was asking him for, and he had absolutely no right to mention them. He has never met my son's father. So for the narcissist to do this, he has shown his jealous and bitter side. I asked him to pay for his child, whom we share, but for some strange reason, he has brought my innocent son, who is one, into the equation when there was no reason to. No normal person would do this. Now, we can all see why he has mentioned my family, and it's to hurt me. He knew that would give him a reaction. He knows my son's name, but he has referred to my son as our daughter's half-brother. I sat with the text for a good 3 minutes before I replied with, one day you will answer to God. Me simply writing this meant that we eventually pass away as humans, right? God will judge us on how we treat others. God knows our intentions and he knows our heart. So when he eventually passes away, there is nothing that he can say to God to convince him that he meant no harm. God sees it all. God knows it all, and he can see through a fool. The narcissist replied with, are you planning on killing me? I think that response says it all. He is a childish, stupid man. The reason the narcissist knew my son's dad's name was because he asked me a few months back, when things were a little bit settled between us around my daughter's birthday, what my son's dad's name was. So just in conversation, I told him. So what he has done now is store that information and try to use it against me in the text that I have just shown you. Never trust a narcissist. The least they know about you, the better. And I should have known better. He wanted to make me feel how he feels daily, and that's miserable. There's always a pattern in their behavior. With the narc I am unfortunately trying to co-parent with, things would go south every 3 months or so. Let's say the individual doesn't know how to behave. He doesn't know how to choose peace. The lack of emotional intelligence, lack of self-control, lack of respect for anyone but himself is there. And he will have immature behavior for the rest of his life. Narcissists are bitter because they have internal conflicts. They want to steal your peace and make you unsettled. They will spread lies about you to their family and friends to make themselves look like an angel. But remember, there is nothing to prove. Let them do them. They always project their negative emotions, and they know what they are doing, as they are very calculated in their actions. Every word spread about you with the things that they have made up in their head are intentional to hurt you. They will always say that you are bitter, but really they are projecting. Narcissists cannot be happy for long periods of time and are jealous of those that can be. Hence why the narcissist wanted to tear my family down in that text. God declares jealousy and envy to be sinful. They want to portray that they are happy to the outside world, like they have it all, working hard just to show off. So they show that they have it all together, but deep down, they are struggling. The narcissist I am dealing with has 2 younger children with the supply that came after me. They have a family. He has a Tesla, a good car. He seems to be doing well to the outside world. So when I talk to people about him, they struggle to understand why he is giving me so much drama. Why would someone who has moved on try to tear you down, they ask me. The answer is this: because it's always been about me. Now, I'm not big-headed, arrogant, or anything like that. I left him and can bring up our daughter by myself, and he hates that. I didn't need him for anything. So now I'm asking him to provide for his child, which legally he needs to. He sees this as I'm struggling. Not taking into account that his child actually needs to be provided for by both parents. He's laughable. He wants to be seen as I need him and I need his money to provide for both my children, even though I share one child with him. The guy is clueless. A bitter narcissist will always compare themselves to other people and want to one-up you all the time. Happiness comes from within though, and they only get worse over time. I've had this narcissist wish death upon my grandma, shout abuse at me while I was pregnant, assault me again and again after I gave birth after 7 days, and much more. You can forgive the narcissist so many times just to have peace and want to co-parent. But with a bitter narcissist, nothing you do is good enough. They are obsessed with wishing bad upon you and will never want an easy way to co-parent because they enjoy chaos. And this is why you need to subscribe to my channel, like and share the video to spread awareness. And with that said, it's not you, it's them. Remember, to humble the narcissist, live your life and be you. Being authentic is successful all the time. No need to say anything to them, just live a happy life and that will destroy them. After those texts, I'll have him on block. This man can't even stick to the child arrangements order that he took me to court for. He can't even stick to his own order. If you've watched my previous videos, you will know all this. Going forward, he's going to have to stick to the order now because he will not have communication with me. I was absolutely disgusted by his texts and insults. Since they can't hold on to joy or happiness for long periods of time without external supply, their default is set to unhappy and miserable. Karma gives them what they deserve. Thank you for watching.